straight from after graduating, I went to a digital print company in Sussex as well. And basically we were working with kind of like fashion brands, interior brands, etc. And we were basically just processing kind of print orders for them, advising on different fabrics and stuff like that. I still knew that I was going to go into design, but it basically gave me a really good kind of overview on like manufacturing and production processes and stuff like that. So it actually really benefited me to kind of go on to doing design after that.
So can you just say a little bit about maybe how, you know, just like the modules and units and things that you did, how they prepared you, if they prepared you, honestly?
Yeah, I think as far as when I went into design, definitely, because we did a internship module in our first year, I think it was, where we
that was mine. Yeah.
We didn't. I remember we did we did an internship module in the second year, and it was really good to kind of get out in the field, I think, and get a grasp of what was expected of us, you know, after we graduated. And it was a really good way also to kind of build a few contacts and get to know some people in London in the industry, etc. So that was really good. There's also a lot of lectures and seminars and stuff about how we could kind of boost our chances of, you know, succeeding, getting to where we wanted to get in the industry.
Professional practice and all that kind of presenting your portfolio and your CV, or, you know, all that kind of thing. So so it sort of gelled together. So you did a print design company so you were 2013 graduate, so you did a couple of years at a print design company.
I think I was waiting until I was ready to kind of move to London. I was looking for design work and stuff like that as well. And then when I made the move to London, it was to a supplier.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to do like affordable kind of high street clothing as opposed to the more luxury end of things. So I worked for a supplier to the high street. So essentially we designed denim. So it was denim and cotton that I kind of focused on. And we got to go to like buyers meetings with different brands, put together like trend packs. I got to travel to a couple of different places in that job as well, which was really fun. I went to China fabric sourcing, which is the funnest thing ever. And also I got to go over to Italy to an agent over there and have meetings in Italy as well, which is really good.
Very global, was really fun, isn't it? Yeah, brilliant.
It was great. I was like, I'm going to travel everywhere. So yeah, I did that for again another 2 years. But I decided that I wanted to go and branch out and kind of expand my experience in lots of different products. So I actually moved over after that to an Indian brand.
Cool.
There's quite a lot of brands in India because of social media and stuff like that. There's a few brands within India that are wanting more kind of young fashion with the European handwriting. So they had an office over in India and an office over in London, and we were essentially designing kind of European influenced style clothing for the Indian market.
Which is so we got to travel over to
India.
Huge market.
Yeah, it was amazing, and we got to go over to India, and I was like, this is the most incredible place ever.
So which bit of India did you go to?
So we went to Delhi and to Bangalore because we had our factories in Delhi and our head office was in Bangalore. So we would go, I went a couple of times and we went for like 10 or 11, 12 days at a time. So it was so good.
Oh, I miss travel. Oh, so anyway, before that, because I do this job, but my other job is like working with overseas colleges. So when you say like about India and going to, they love British design, and what they've done is they've created in China and India and even Africa. I just got a job in Africa, but I've not been able to fly there yet. but I've been working with colleges that have got UK validated courses in fashion and textiles, usually HNDs, and they bring over sort of like course tutors from the UK to be like sort of consultants and examiners for these programs. So yeah, they love the kind of UK standard and the UK kind of badge almost on their qualifications, and then they want to come to London to maybe be designers and things like that. So I've been going out to China but India, I was supposed to go, I would have gone last year, but then it was not, I didn't fly since last February. It's been a year since I've been away now. And I used to go away quite a lot.
Where are you going to go? What area?
I was going to go to Indore, actually.
Where's that?
Oh, it's right in the middle. So
right.
It's where a lot of the factories are as well, though, because
it must be
Vietnam I go to, and that's really big on both kind of production and the education. Like they've got like, like we have 5 or 6 or 10 in a group, they've got like 500 or 600.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's another thing I was going to say. I think like the benefit of, I mean, I'm assuming the course is still like a fairly small course, like
really small, even a bit smaller, 6 or 7. So I've got like 18. Yeah.
So I feel like that like real one-to-one kind of guidance was really beneficial as well.
Yeah.
Because I know I've spoken to friends and people who I've met since or worked with who went to like bigger unis and just felt like they were just kind of a number within a year group. Whereas with us, we kind of really had that good interaction with tutors and other students and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, so it's quite collaborative, isn't it? I find our campus is quite collaborative with textiles, and because there's quite small groups, so you can get to know each other and even help each other, and just I think the students are really supportive. They've got their own WhatsApp groups and things in lockdown. They know each other, but if you're in a group of 100, you're more dispersed, aren't you? And you've got more of a boundary to sort of get to know each other, I think.
And as well, like, asking questions and stuff like that. If you've got questions about your project or anything like that, we kind of had a situation where we could email over or just knock at the office door. And other people didn't have that. They had like an hour slot every couple of weeks or whatever, for one-to-ones and things.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. It's a good point.
That's one reason that really kind of made me want to come to the college as well, because it seemed like a kind of more open environment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, did you know about it?
I went to obviously go to a few different open days, and some of them were a little bit bigger, seemed a little bit more kind of like a little bit more corporate, let's say.
I was thinking to say that.
I thought that the environment was a lot more kind of better for like getting teaching direction one-to-one and stuff like that.
Wow, you're lucky because you've kept your job, haven't you? Have you kind of gone online? Can you tell me a bit about how your job's changed in the last 18 months, or did it not?
So after leaving the Indian company, I came to this going out wear company, so like evening wear company. So obviously we focus on like evening wear and occasion wear. We really had to change what we were doing there, because it was a lot of kind of like satin dresses and stuff for going out on holiday to like Ibiza, to clubs and stuff like that. So it's obviously I was really attracted to it because it's super fun product to be working with. But obviously people aren't allowed to go out to clubs, they're not allowed to go to Ibiza on holiday, to festivals, to weddings, anything that people might want to wear our clothes to. All those kind of events have been shut down for a little bit. So we've focused on doing a more casual wear. We're also doing a lot of like a few pieces for like work from home wear. So like when people want to look smart for meetings, they'll buy like new work from home clothes, and more casual things for like going out on walks, if you want to look a little bit stylish still, but going out on a walk, or people are kind of investing for when they're allowed to go and sit in the park and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I heard that Louis Vuitton's done a collaboration with North Face. And you know, for the big parka jackets, they are selling like hotcakes.
Yeah,
it's cold. What else are you going to do? You're going for a walk. You're going to put your glasses on if you're fashionista. You've not been to Ibiza or the pub or anything, and they're buying. Yes, so Louis Vuitton, doing North Face collaboration. So that kind of thing. I mean, I do think there's stuff that's been born out of the pandemic that could be quite positive if people just sort of tap into it rather than being scared of it.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's really funny because we also have our own brand. So we're a supplier and we supply to like a lot of online brands. So at the minute we're doing a lot with like Warehouse, Coast, Oasis, because they've all moved like online now.
Absolutely.
And so that kind of warehouse aesthetic of like shirt dresses and things, more casual stuff is what we're doing a lot of at the minute. Stuff you could work from home in as well. But we actually have our own brand called Lashes of London, and we sell on at the minute we're selling on ASOS and Silkbread.
Feel free to share your screen, darling, and show me. I mean,
I'll show you. Okay.
Yeah,
I think all of it's okay. Let me see if I can do this. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
So this is what we have on ASOS at the minute. So you can see everything's gone into sale at the minute, obviously going out and stuff like that. But you can see the kind of product so this is obviously very night out product, quite plunged and with sheer panels and stuff like that as well. This is my favourite piece. I love this one.
Lovely.
I think one thing as well, like that's really good to understand that I kind of learned when I was like working as well. I think this especially stands when you're working for like maybe more high street and affordable clothing, like the real like end use, like being really aware of how people are going to wear your clothing and the end use side of things. I think that's a really good thing for like students to know, because if you know your market and you know how they're going to be wearing your clothing and stuff like that, that's like a really good skill to have, I think.
And tell me, are you in London now?
Yeah, I'm in London. Yeah, I live in like East, right on the outskirts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So moving to London was a good thing with the fashion.
You know. I don't think I wanted to move to London initially because I was living in Brighton, so I wanted to stay in Brighton. And then I realised that it's probably something I was going to have to do if I wanted to kind of expand my horizons career-wise. So yeah, I moved to London 5 or 6 years ago now. So I've been here for a little while. Good.
So you were 2013 graduate, so that means it was about
2015.
15.
That I moved to London.
Oh, okay. So you stayed a couple of years. Yeah.
Yeah. So I worked. So the textile digital print company was in Sussex. So I literally lived in Brighton.
Was that Forest?
Yeah, Forest. Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think actually that somebody from Norfolk emailed me over the job spec to get that job, so that was good. So
that was because one of our students, it was owned by it was a family business of one of our students, I think. So yeah. Oh, that's good. So your first job just got you into something, and then you've done great.
I literally got to, at that job as well, it was great because I got to go to like showrooms in Paris and stuff like that. Because what we'd do is we obviously had like all of our fabric range and stuff like that. So I would go to Paris. I also went to Berlin. So I went to go and see the showrooms, like the designer showrooms where they were exhibiting their collections. So I'd go around and kind of have a look for what new fabrics we needed to be getting into the range, and then just like kind of speaking to people, meeting new designers and stuff like that we could onboard as customers. So that was really fun. Yeah, so that was like as soon as I left uni, I went and did that, and I was like, it was really fun getting to travel and seeing lots of exciting, beautiful clothes and stuff like that.
This is why I did my degree.
Yeah, but then that just made me more want to get into designing again, because I was like, I can see all these people designing this stuff, and you know, I'm going into meetings, you know, how people are planning their collections and sending over prints and all this stuff, and it just makes me want to really, really go into design even more. So that
yeah,
it was good. It was a good experience for like understanding manufacturing processes and stuff like that as well, a little bit more.